Lads, welcome back to Fusion YGO. Today we're talking Banlist. So let's talk Banlist. Okay, so the Banlist I think is going to be coming out at the end of April after YCS Charlotte. I think that's the most realistic and most appropriate time for a Banlist to come out. That'll be after Ghosts from the Past 2. That'll be after the Albaz structure deck. We're just getting ahead of the curve, but Konami didn't give us a specified date. So, before we get started, before we dive into the video proper, I want to let you guys know, we are this close to 1,000 subscribers. We're going to be doing cool giveaways throughout for every 1,000 subscribers we hit by the end of this year. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, share this video with a friend, like it if it's good, comment if you think I'm an idiot for some of these predictions, but I have reasons and rationales for all of it, especially the one that is my boy. So, let's go ahead and dive right in. Starting off with the band section, we're going to start off with the simplest band in the history of the world. It does not take an expert marksman to be able to see this one coming. So if Sam says, I told you, literally everyone agrees and thinks that this is going to happen. And that would be Artifact Scythe. Artifact Scythe is creating a very unfun format where I won first, I summon 2 monster, I make big boy, I go brr. It's not fun. It creates an unfun format, and with in-person events finally starting back up again, Konami's going to want their events to be fun. The first few, they're going to be fun off of novelty, but eventually gameplay is going to matter more than just being able to be in an in-person event again. Scythe is going to eliminate that fun for a lot of people. Eliminate the problem, maximize the fun. Business strategies with Patrick. Number 2, I have been doing a lot of research to figure out what the right card to hit in the whole Synchro Christian Halki 5 Rag Shenanigans package is. After months of training, years of study, that's all a lie. Look, I think it's Mare. Mare creates tokens, which is what got Blackwing Gofu Blackwing, whatever that card's name is, I can't remember it right now. The Vague Shadow, yeah, that card got banned because it created a lot of tokens. Scapegoat got limited because it creates a lot of tokens. It creates a lot of tokens. It uses an effect 3 times. Thrice. It's on the card. So I think Mare needs to go because Yazi is a good going second option, but taking away the thing that allows them to just vomit out a Verde Dagda lock is ridiculous. And even with Scythe gone, the ability to create all these tokens and be able to OTK your opponent or be able to do X, Y, and Z, Mare creates too many different variable situations that could just be exploited easily, and I think it's time for the card to be taken and shown the Yeller treatment. The final card for the ban section, spoiler alert, is the one card that I have been calling for over a year now. I keep predicting it because I'm thinking Konami will finally see the light. They will finally understand that Red Eyes Fusion, not the problem. Dragoon, not that big a deal. DPE is fair as long as you can't cheat it out. Branded Fusion coming out could be an issue if this card is allowed to exist, and that's Predaplant Verde Anaconda. You need to grab that snake right behind its neck so it can't, bite you. Then you gotta take it out back and just hold it underwater for a minute. Just take Verde out. No mas. Verde Anaconda creates a problem with future card design. It creates a problem with the current metagame, and it makes other cards. It puts other cards on the chopping block that are fair and balanced cards like Red Eyes Fusion. Why? Just get rid of the card that creates the problem. Verde Anaconda creates the problem. The limited section. We are going to start with, look, I already spoiled this one. My boy can come back to 1. Orgust Harporer, I missed you. Harporer is allowed to be at 1. Orcust isn't going to do much in the current scheme of things with things like the adventure package existing and working as well as they do. It can't play the adventure package because 1, it's not dark, 2, it locks you out of normal summon effects. The 2 things that Orcust just isn't capable of working around. It doesn't work well in any of the current top strategies. It conflicts with a lot of them because most of them aren't dark, which is weird because Konami strayed away from the best attribute in the game. There's probably a reason for that. Orgust Harporer was not the problem at Sky Striker Orcust, and I'll fight anybody that disagrees with me because I'm right and I've already done a video on it. Merry Christmas. Orgust Harporer being at 1 is fair. Being at 3, it's ridiculous, but at 1, it's fair. Moving on. Cyber's Gadget to 1. Cyber's Gadget creates a lot of interesting dynamics, and the amount of advantage it can amass off of its normal summon is actually crazy. So I think that this is the time where, to limit the power of these crazy builds and hybrid craziness decks, limiting Cyber's Gadget doesn't kill the deck. It does hurt its consistency a heck of a lot. But it takes away one of the best power enablers in the current format. And this could be the wrong hit, but I think that this would be the most Konami hit overall. Next up, wind-up carriers and mighty. It's very possible, it's very likely that this card could be limited. I don't think it will, but it could be. I'm at work, so the phone's gonna ring. Sorry. Last, this card could come to 1, or it could be another card that could get alternated, which we'll get into in a minute. And that would be Heavy Metal Foe's Electromite could realistically go to 1. I don't think it will. I don't know if it will or won't, but I'm predicting that it will go to 1 to get Pendulum players excited, so that it's not just DDD going all over the format. The next card is going to be the semi-limited section. Servant of Endymion, going to 2. I don't think they're going to just throw it back to 3, but I think it could realistically go to 2 and would allow a different Pendulum deck to be able to play in the current scheme, in the current metagame. That is my prediction for the semi-limited. Let's move on to the final section, and that would be the unlimited section. Salaman Great Circle to 3. Oh yes, I hate this deck too. Look, Salamangreat doesn't do anything. It's been topping a little bit here and there, but like, throw a dead dog a bone. Let it do something. It's not that big a deal. And that's gonna do it for my Banlist prediction. Tell me, did I hit it right on the head? Did I pull a Sam? Did I told you? Or is it just a, yeah, that makes sense. It's pretty fair, it's pretty balanced. It doesn't kill anything, and it makes the investment actually mean something over the course of the past 2 years. Who knows? You tell me, you decide. Make sure to leave a like in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know the drill. Don't forget about the giveaways, all that good and stuff. And until next time, lads, good fun. Have luck.